Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera everyone. In today's lesson, we will learn about Mathematics Form 2, Chapter 9, which is Speed and Acceleration. We have two subtopics in this chapter, which is 9.1 Speed and 9.2 Acceleration. Usually kita akan jumpa speed and acceleration ni in our daily life. Kalau macam kita bawa kereta, okay, kita bawa motor, kita akan nampak kelajuan motor ataupun kereta tu pergi. Okay, kita boleh tengok dekat meter. So, dekat meter kenderaan tu, dia ada macam menunjukkan speed bagi kereta tu. Kalau kita tekan minyak, contoh kita tekan minyak, speed dia akan bertambah. Macam kita brake, speed dia akan berkurang. Okay, jadi benda ni yang kita akan belajar lah. Okay, so first kali kita pergi kepada speed. Okay, speed is the rate of change of distance over time. Okay, rate of change bermaksud keadaan perubahan distance, which is jarak. Okay, keadaan perubahan jarak dalam sesuatu masa lah. Contohnya kalau kita berlari kan, so, bila kita berlari, semakin jauh kita berlari, okay, jarak dia akan sentiasa meningkat lah. Okay, dan masa pun akan sentiasa berjalan. Jadi ratio antara distance dengan time adalah speed. Okay, so the formula for speed is distance over time. So the ratio between distance and time. So we will get speed. Okay, speed is a scalar quantity which does not show direction of the movement. Okay, scalar quantity which means bila kita kira speed, kita takkan tahu ke mana arah tuju dia. Cuma kita boleh tahu berapa jauh dia pergi dalam sesuatu masa. Okay, itu yang dimaksudkan scalar quantity which means kita tak tahulah direction dia. Okay, we can just know the speed. Alright. So there is tips for speed is equal to distance over time. If you see the triangle, the top one is D, the bottom one is S and M. M is time. Okay, look at here, distance, speed and time. Since speed is equal to distance over time, okay, kita boleh terbalikkan dia punya formula. So time is equal to distance over speed. Okay, yang ni kamu boleh tukar subject of the formula lah. Okay, and distance is equal to speed times time. Okay, speed darab masa. Okay, jadi kalau kamu nak gunakan triangle ni, kalau kita nak cari distance, kita tengok distance kat atas. Speed dengan time dekat bawah, jadi kita darabkan. So, kalau kita nak tengok speed, kita tengok distance atas, time bawah. Jadi distance over time. Kalau kita nak cari time, kita tengok distance kat atas, speed kat bawah. So kita kena bahagilah distance bahagi speed. Barulah kita boleh cari times. Okay. So in speed, there are units for speed, which is, this is the common one we use, which is kilometer per hour, meter per minute, or meter per second. So kilometer per hour, we can also write as km hour negative 1. Okay, meter minute negative 1. Meter second power of negative 1. Okay, so both of these are the same. Okay, it's just different representation. Okay, for the units. Alright. So example for speed. How do we calculate speed? Okay, so here is a situation. Khairul Hafiz and Badrul Hisham are young state sprinters. During a 100-meter event, Khairul Hafiz finished in 10.18 seconds, while Badrul Hisham finished in 10.25 seconds. Calculate their speed respectively. Okay, so kalau kita tengok tadi, speed is equal to distance over time. So kita kena ada dua quantity lah. Okay, which is distance and time. So what is the distance? The distance is 100 meter. For Khairul Hafiz, the time is 10.18. For Badrul Hisham, the time is 10.28. 10.25. Okay. So the distance for both runner are always the same. Okay. Sebab dalam lomba lari memang the distance is fixed 100 meter. Okay. So let's calculate the distance for Khairul Hafiz first. Okay. So speed for Khairul Hafiz is equal to the distance over time. So the distance is 100 meter and the time is 10.18 second. Okay. Then you just divide 100 with 10.18, you will get 9.82 meter per second. So the speed for Khairul Hafiz is 9.82 meter per second. Okay, you can write your answer in 2 decimal places. Alright. Then let's calculate for Badrul Hisham. So the formula is still the same, distance over time. So the distance is 100 meter. The time taken for Badrul Hisham is 10.25. Right? Then we just divide 100 with 10.25. We will get 9.76 meter per second. So this is how you calculate the speed. Okay, just use the formula distance over time. Okay, so in speed, we have two different type of speed, which is uniform and non-uniform speed. What is uniform and your non-uniform speed? Okay, so look at these two diagram, marble A and marble B. Okay, if you see marble A, from 0 to 2 cm, it takes 1 second. From 2 cm to 4 cm, it takes 1 second. And 4 to 6 cm, it takes 1 second. For 6 to 8 cm, it takes 1 second. For every second, the marble travels 2 cm. So you will see for every second, the marble travel the same distance. Okay, 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm, and 2 cm. So this is what we call a uniform speed. So if we draw a graph, okay, you will get a straight line. Okay, if we draw a graph, you will get a straight line for uniform speed. Okay, let's look at for marble B. Okay, for the first second, it travels 0 to 2 cm, which is 2 cm. In the next second, satu saat berikutnya, it travel from 2 cm to 3 cm, which means it travel only 1 cm. For the next second, the third second, it travel from 3 cm to 5 cm, which is 2 cm. And for the last second, it travel from 5 cm to 8 cm, which is 3 cm. Alright. So if you look at this, the distance travel for every second is not the same. Okay, which means it is not uniform. Right. So if we draw a graph, you will not get a straight line. Okay. For distance time graph. Okay, for the first second, for the first second it travel 2 cm, then for the next second it only travel 1, then 2 cm, and the last one is 3 cm. Okay, so you will not get a straight line. So this is the difference between uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Okay, so marble A move at equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, does marble A move at uniform speed? Okay, sebab dia sentiasa jarak yang sama dan masa yang sama lah. Okay, but B, marble B move at unequal distance in equal interval of time. Which means dalam setiap saat, dia travel different distance. Jadi, bila kita kira speed untuk setiap second tu dia tak sama. Okay. Jadi, does the marble B move at non-uniform speed? That is the difference between uniform and non-uniform speed. Okay, let's look at an example. Encik Tiger hit the golf ball from pole P to pole S, passing through pole Q and pole R. Did the golf ball have uniform speed? Okay, if you look at the diagram, okay, there are 4 checkpoints from P to Q, Q to R, and R to S. Okay, to find whether the ball have uniform speed, Okay, kita akan tengok. We will calculate all the speed, okay, from every checkpoint. Okay, so from P to Q, the ball travel 40 meter with 2 seconds. Okay, so we will calculate the speed ball from P to Q, okay, which is 40 meter over 2 seconds. So this will give you 20 meter per second. Okay, and then the speed ball from Q to R, the ball travel for 70 meter with 3.5 seconds, and from R to S, the ball travel 60 meter with 3 seconds. Okay, there are slight mistake in this slide, which is supposed to be the speed from the speed of ball from R to S is supposed to be 60 over 3, and the speed of the ball from Q to R supposed to be 70 over 3.5. So this you just switch the answer here, but for all the speed for every checkpoint, you will get 20 meter per second for every distance. Alright, so if the speed is the same for every checkpoint, okay, then the speed of the golf ball is uniform, because the speed is always 20 meter per second. So the golf ball have uniform speed. Alright. So uh, if we look at a non-uniform speed for certain object, for example, a train, right? A train move at a non-uniform speed. How do we determine the speed of the train? Okay, so if the train move at non-uniform speed for the first 30 minutes, maybe it travel about 200 kilometer per hour, and the next 30 minutes it travel for 250 kilometer per hour. So how do we calculate the speed for the whole journey? Okay, in this situation, the average speed is used to give an idea of the speed of the train. Okay, we will use average speed to calculate the speed for the whole journey. Okay, so the formula for the average speed is total distance over total time. Okay, total distance over total time. If you calculate the speed, it is distance over time. But for average speed, we will calculate the total for all the distance and the total for the time taken for the whole journey. Alright, example. Okay, a bus departed from Puchong at 0825 hours and arrived in Perai at 13:45 hours. If the total distance travelled is 354 km, calculate the average speed in km per hour. So in calculating the average speed, okay, we will need to know the total distance travelled and the total time travelled. Of course, the bus did not move in uniform speed. There should be some stops here at the RNR maybe, or uh, when the road uh, have heavy traffic, so the bus will slow down. So of course the bus will not move at uniform speed, but we can calculate the average speed for the bus. Okay, so if the bus depart at 0825 and arrive at 13:45, okay, so we can calculate the total distance. Total time. Okay, so total time is 13:45 minus 8:25. You will get 5 hours 20 minutes. So to calculate the average speed, we need to convert the time. Since the time we need in kilometer per hour, so we need to convert the time into hours only. Okay, so we will get 5.33 hours. Okay, and then we can calculate the average speed, which is total distance over total time. And we will get 354 divided by 5.33 hours. So the answer should be 66.42 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is how we calculate the average speed. So we will calculate the total distance, then we just divide it with the total time taken. So if the bus stops for a while, okay, the time is still moving, so we should just uh, calculate all the time taken, including when the bus is stopping. Alright, so next we continue to the unit conversion for speed. Okay, so first we need to recall unit conversion for distance and time. Since speed is equal to distance over time, so we will relate the unit conversion with distance and time. Alright, for unit conversion for distance, okay, from kilometer to meter, we will times 1000. For meter to centimeter, it is times 100. So if it is vice versa, from cm to meter, you should divide with 100. From meter to kilometer, you should divide by 1000. Okay, this is the unit conversion for distance. I hope you have remembered this. Right, and then the unit conversion for time. Okay, for hour to minute, just and minute to second, you just times 60. And if it is vice versa, from second to minute, minute to hour, you will divide by 60. Okay, since 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Okay, so to convert the unit for speed, we need to use this unit conversion one by one. Okay, let's look at example. The speed limit on Jalan Persekutuan is 90 km per hour. Convert this speed to meter per second. Okay, the first unit is 90 km per hour. Okay, so we need to convert into meter per second. Okay, since speed is its distance over time, so we can say that the speed limit is 90 km for every hour. Okay, so the distance is 90 km for 1 hour, right? Then you will convert, okay, one by one. For the speed, for the distance, okay, since 90 km, we need to convert into meter, we need to times 1000. Okay, for hour, we need to convert into second. We will times 60 two times. Okay, for 1 hour times 60, you will get in minute. Time with 60, you will get in second. So you will multiply with 60 two times. Okay, and then you just use your calculator to calculate this, and you will get the answer is 25. So the unit have been converted into meter per second. Okay, so this is for the first question. For the second question, we need to convert into kilometer per minute. Okay, since the unit is in kilometer per hour, you just need to convert the times only. Okay, 90 kilometer per 1 hour. So you just leave the 90 kilometer, you just convert the times. Okay, 1 times 60. So that you can convert the hour into minute. Alright, and then you just calculate 90 over 60, you will get 1.5 kilometer per minute. So it just converted into kilometer per minute. Okay. Next example. Okay, convert 120 meter per second to kilometer per hour. So the previous example from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay, you convert into smaller unit, but this time smaller unit you convert into a bigger unit. Okay, So if 120 meter per second is 120 meter over 1 second. Okay, this is the ratio. Okay, and then you need to convert meter into kilometer and second into hour. Okay, so you convert one by one, 120 divided by 100. Sorry, 120 divided by 1000. 1 divided by 60 divided by 60 hour. Okay, so if you calculate, you will get the answer is 432 kilometer per hour. Okay, and then convert 120 meter per second into kilometer per minute. Okay, we just convert the times only. Okay, so and sorry, we convert 120 into kilometer. Okay, divided by 1000, and 1 second divided by 60 minutes. Right, you will get 7.06 kilometer per minute. So this is how you convert the unit for speed. Okay, this is an exercise for you. There are 3 questions. I hope you can do this exercise and master the topics for speed. Okay, in the next video, we will continue our lesson, which is acceleration. So see you again. Thank you.